What is up, guys? This is Swift, finally coming back at you again with another video. This is kind of an impromptu video, looking rough as usual. Just got off of work. It's been a long day, but I just kind of wanted to explain to you why I've posted a couple of videos the last few days and if that means anything for the channel or what's going on. So I don't even really know where to start because I've been gone for so long. So many things have changed that it's hard to even fathom where to begin discussing these type of changes. But I will say, like, things are a lot better than they were a few years ago, and they are a lot better than they were in 2011 when I started the channel. When I started the channel in 2011, I was working full time, and I was also trying to do YouTube full time. So I was basically working 70 to 80 hours a week, and it became too much, especially because I was not very stable with the job I had. It was a minimum wage job, and I ended up, I think, losing the place I was living in, and it was impossible for me, at least in the situation I was in, to maintain a stable YouTube channel after the Dark Souls playthrough that I did. I think once I got to Dark Souls 2, I was already it was already bad, and so um I kind of bounced around for a while and lost my apartment at the time in 2011, 2012. I don't know when it was, but it's just been very hard to maintain at that time the YouTube channel. And then by the time in 2017, when I got kind of back on my feet and started things back up and moved forward with my life, I was already so far out of YouTube that I really didn't know how to get back in or kind of what to do. Um, and even now, I'm back to an extent, but I don't know if I'm back the way I was before because I don't think I have. I still work 40 hours a week, and I still don't want to do 30 or 40 hours more a week editing videos for YouTube. I'd love to be back and update you guys, with my life and what's going on. Maybe even do a playthrough here and there somehow, but I'd have to find a way to do it where it doesn't take up the remaining free time that I have in my life because that's all I have. And long story short, yes, I'm playing Elden Ring. In fact, I've got 55 hours into it. I got 22 hours on the Series X, and I have 22 more hours or 25 more hours now on the PC version. Um, there's a lot of stuff in the room that you guys probably don't know about yet. The last video that I posted with just me was when I first started the game collecting and getting back on my feet again with a better job. But 4 years, 5 years later now, I've got a lot more things collected, and a lot of things have changed since then. So I guess I could give you a quick tour, real quick, of my room. But before that, I just want to let you guys know that you've always been in my mind. YouTube has always been in my thoughts, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to get back to it now like I was, or if that'll ever happen. But I would like to at least post updates and maybe try to work towards something, you know, to maintain a little bit of the channel. So, anyways, long story short, enough of the gibble gobble gibber gabber gibber gabber gibber gibber gibberish. Let's take a quick look at the room here, and kind of what's going on. So, this is kind of let's see here, my workstation. I still do gaming console repairs when I can. It's a lot harder now to actually get stuff. I have a video. Actually, I don't have a video, but a few weeks ago, I actually spent $260 and made $280, and then actually saved 62 games from my collection for free, basically. So there's a great way to do that, but right now, with the way the market is, it's really hard to find a great deal and to make your money back in game collecting. But I wouldn't give up. I'm still not giving up. I check Facebook all the time to try to get good deals, but it's just a lot less frequent than it ever was before. I got a Ps3 Slim, which is already sold. I've already sold it because I've got the Super Slim myself right here. Um, but I got a PS3 in 58 games, solid games, for $120. So I kept 40 of the games for my PlayStation collection. I don't know which ones they did now. I have it all written down which ones it was, but and kept 40 of the games for my collection and sold the console and the remaining games for $140, including a few games that I had left over that I wanted it to to get rid of. So I actually made $20 and collected 50 games for my collection. So it's a pretty neat thing to do. But I think it's a lot easier if you do game repairs and stuff yourself, because many times I've bought things that didn't work, and if I didn't fix them, I would have made a loss. So really quickly, because I'm gonna get lost here, I have so much stuff to talk to you guys about that I really don't know where to start. So I'll just start here. This is kind of my repair shelf. I've sold a lot of stuff on this shelf, but this is what's left of it. We got some Ps3 Slims here. This is a Ps3 Fat. This is the 60 gigabyte model, the 4 USB. This is the good one, but it's also white, yellow out of death. But it's great for parts for the one that I have myself, which is right here, which is also a 60 gig, but this one works great. And I've already completely repaired it and added new thermal paste and all that stuff as well. So these are the consoles up here that I don't think are fixable. And then we go down here with stuff that I'm currently working on. A couple Nintendos, Ps3 Super Slim that needs a lot of work, Ps3 Slim, an Atari that I can't get working, Ps2 Fat. Down here is the PS4s that I'm working on, or that I should be working on. And then we have controllers and stuff like that. These are all controllers that need to work, but I try to bag them separately so that I know, hey, these are the PlayStation controllers, these are Xbox controllers, etc., etc. Here is all this is just collection stuff that I've collected over the years. My girlfriend actually got someone to make this card for me. She actually got them to make it for me for my 40th birthday last year. This is a custom made card, so you don't see these anywhere except for here, so it's pretty awesome. This is something I got during my collection. All these consoles actually work. This is the NES top loader, the SNES, a couple of zapper guns. This is the zapper they made before the country got mad. This is the one they made after people were getting shot with it, or getting shot because cops thought that this was real. Now we have 64, GameCube, some books, more collection stuff. I like to collect gaming videos and stuff like that, weird stuff like PlayStation 3. Let's see, just some random PS3 network DVD that's probably completely boring, but you know, it's cool for me. Ultimate Codes, Tekken 2, the movie. Did you guys know that was a thing? Stuff like Zelda and Mario and the Thundercats. I mean, come on. I love me some Thundercats. Mortal Kombat. Every time I see this in Walmart, I get the next version. This is the 3-film collection with the Legacy version, I think. Or the new movie that came out, which I thought was decent. I mean, it could have been better, but it was alright. McMahon, just because I used to be a wrestling fan. Not so much anymore, but it's cool to get the old history. Another PS3 DVD, and then Thundercats, which is unopened, but something that I spent a lot of time with as a kid and truly enjoyed. My Sega Saturn, and here's my Mortal Kombat 2 arcade machine. This is the arcade 1-up, obviously, but I built the riser myself because the riser was sold out. So I built this myself and then purchased these stickers on eBay. So if you look closely, you can kind of see where the wood is and where the stickers are not perfect, but that's because I had to cut the stickers accordingly to the actual riser itself. But I think overall it came out pretty good, and you'll see that I also built this as well. This is my controller shelf. This is my history controller shelf. So this is kind of like NES, Super Nintendo, N64. It's kind of like the history of game. PS1, PS1 DualShock, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. Which, if you guys haven't seen the video, which you probably haven't, I'm actually on a PS5 launch video for UFD Tech. If you look it up, on the PS5 launch day, he tried to trade me a 3080 graphics card for my PS5, which I didn't do. And you might think I'm a fool, and I probably was at the time, because he traded a whole computer and the monitor for it. But I ended up getting my own rig, and it's this. That's the RX 6900 XT. This is a full AMD setup. I built this all myself, completely built myself, all done myself. It's all AMD now, because when I couldn't get a 3800, I was able to get the 6900 XT. So a few months later, I decided, you know what, I'm going to build completely around that unit. So there it is. I have a remote that actually has, oh, where is it? These are the cheap lights. No, I'm not gonna lie. These are the cheapest lights that you can get. At least they were on eBay, but they're still pretty cool. You know, you can check all different colors. Let me see. I don't know. And they have auto, different color schemes going on. So it's really cool. But those are lights are like the cheapest ones they have, but they're still like $50 for like 5. I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to where we were. Where were we? Talking about the riser and then about the history of gaming. This is where I do my repairs. Over here, this is actually my personal game controller collection. That set I was telling you about that I got with the almost dropped the phone with the 58 games and the PS3. It came with this controller. Look at this. This is like fresh out of the box. This is fresh out of the box digital camo. So I had to keep that for myself because you don't that PS3 controller is absolutely mint. It's beautiful. So like I said, this is my repairs. My next project is this Sega Nomad. I'm going to put actually a car rear view camera screen in here instead of what's here because this screen is bad. And then it'll have an LCD screen that's a lot better than what's in it, and it'll be back to good again. Let's see what else we have here. This is the computer I showed you guys. My Series X. I have the PS5 as well. If you see the box is right there, but that's downstairs. That's my girl owns the PS5, so I have to ask permission when I play that. Just kidding, but I got it at launch day for us, but it's hers. So there that is. That's downstairs though. Here's my Ps3 collection. This is what she got me. One of the things that Tasha got me for Christmas. This is the Lego NES, guys. Check this out. Oh crap! It is Legos, right? So. Mario always gets stuck here for some reason. Probably because I'm not the best craftsman, I guess. But check this. Come on, Mario, bro. Yeah. But check it out. Yeah. Lego NES. This thing was so amazing to build. It took a couple days to do it. But look at this. This is the controller, which just came disconnected from the console. But behind, boom, Legos. All Legos. And then it actually opens up. And chain actually has a game in there. Look at it. Obviously it's all Legos, you know, but this is an incredible set. I think it was $2 or $250. I don't know how much she paid for it, but it's not cheap, but it was amazing. So it was a great Christmas present, and I'm truly grateful. I'll tell you more about her later. There's so much that I have to share with you guys that just we haven't talked about because I've been gone for 10 years, but here's my Ps2 collection, and then we're going down to the PS2, more PS2 stuff, PS1, and then that's the PS1 collection. There's some pretty good stuff there. This actually right here is my money shelf. This is the shelf where I have my best stuff, like Final Fantasy 3. That's like $80. Resident Evil complete box, complete PS1. This is like I don't know, it's expensive. NCAA football 2014, you would think this is a over $100 game. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, this is like $200. Sega Saturn, I mean, I have now some of my most prized possessions. I have two of the most prized possessions. I'm going to share this with you guys. Do not rob me. Please do not. So here's the first of one of my most prized possessions, and I'll tell you the story about it right now. This is Half-Life PS2 Sealed. Look, sealed. And look at that, clearance marks. It's got the stickers, the provenance, everything. And I this extra layer of plastic, I put on that myself because I didn't want to risk that seal. But I got that at the flea market for $3. $3. It's worth like $1,000. And I can make it worth more if I get it appraised. $3. So you're thinking, okay, right? You struck gold, big deal. You know what else I got at the flea market? Samurai Western. $5. This is worth, I don't know, $150? I don't know. And then here's another thing. Another $3 game. Hot coffee. You guys like hot coffee? How about GTA San Andreas Sealed PS2 hot coffee version? $3. folks. Now this is 2017, 2018 flea market stuff. This is not current day. Current day is a lot different, and current day is a lot more depressing, and most of the time you will go and you will come home empty-handed or with a bag of peanuts. But every now and then you will come home with something special. So it's not worth it to completely give up, but don't expect to get that stuff every week. Some other stuff I have here: Animal Crossing, Bait and Kaito's Origin. I ended up buying the Zelda Collector's Edition. I paid $100 for that, so I didn't really get a great deal on it. But I got that in Daytona, Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion. I got a great deal on these games. Actually, the lady, this was last year. This was like November, December. I got a Wii. I think it had Rock Band set up, and these GameCube games, and some of these GameCube games down here. Where's my hand? I gotta get another camera, guys. If I'm gonna do this more, I will get another camera. But in these GameCube games, some of these, it was $300, and the lot was worth over $1,000. So I saved all these. I kept all these and sold the rest and made all my money back and then some. And that's the way to go. And honestly, that's the way that I try to do it all the time, but it just doesn't happen like that all the time. But in a perfect world, that's the way to go. And that's one thing I did just recently. I spent $260, I made $280, and I got a trade, partially traded for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes from the game store, and they're always going to give you a rough deal, but if you don't have a lot into it, it doesn't hurt as bad. So I traded for that. I got that. 230. I paid $260. I got that $230 in cash, trade-in value towards that, and then I saved 62 games for my collection from the 2 lots. So it was a heck of a deal, and it's what I try to do all the time. But anyways, this video is getting very long, guys. So I just want to say thank you if this is something that you want to learn more about, or if you want to keep tuning in, or you want me to keep making videos. Let me know. And we'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can go back to what I was doing before with like full game playthroughs, or if I do, it'll have to be a different method than what I was doing before, because that was too time consuming. But if you have any ideas, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.